There are moments when something inside us quietly recognizes the truth, not through logic, not through a list of reasons, just a quiet sense that something feels right or that something does not. Welcome to the quote for today. I'm glad you're here. Today's reflection invites us to listen more closely to an inner form of understanding. Clarity comes from listening to what your intuition already knows. Intuition often speaks softly. It appears as a subtle feeling, a gentle pull toward one direction and away from another. It rarely arrives with dramatic certainty or detailed explanation. Because of this, it is easy to overlook. The thinking mind prefers evidence. It wants data, reasoning, and confirmation. Those tools are valuable, but they are not the only ways human beings understand their world. Beneath conscious thought, the mind is constantly recognizing patterns and gathering impressions. Intuition is often the result of that quiet processing. It integrates past experience, emotional awareness, and subtle cues we may not immediately recognize. What appears as a simple feeling can actually reflect a deep internal understanding. The difficulty is that intuition competes with noise, external opinions, expectations from others, the pressure to make the most logical choice. When those voices grow louder, the inner signal can become difficult to hear. Listening requires stillness. When we slow down long enough to notice what we are sensing beneath the surface, clarity often begins to form, not because the answer was suddenly created, but because it was finally given space to be recognized. This does not mean intuition replaces thoughtful reflection. It works alongside it. The most grounded decisions often emerge when we allow both the mind and intuition to participate. Reason organizes the details. Intuition helps us sense alignment. Together, they guide us toward choices that feel both thoughtful and authentic. Here's one gentle way to work with this today. If you are facing a decision, pause before collecting more advice or information. Instead, ask yourself a simple question. Beneath all the analysis, what already feels quietly true to me? Sit with that feeling without rushing to explain it. Notice what emerges when you allow the answer to surface naturally. Often the clarity we are searching for has been present longer than we realized. It simply needed our attention. And here are two related thoughts to sit with. Inner awareness sharpens judgment. And quiet listening reveals direction. Until we meet again tomorrow, let's make it a great day.